Here are 5 things to know as you head out the door this morning. Maine State Police is investigating 2 separate shootings they say are connected. One left 4 people dead and the other one left 3 people injured. Late last night, we learned 34-year-old Joseph Eden from Bowdoin was charged with all 4 murders. We don't know yet if he was the same person who shot 3 people at Interstate 295 in Yarmouth. Maine State Police will hold a news conference later today with more details, and we will update you on air and online after this press conference.
Fuel and oil are still present at the site of that train derailment in Somerset County. The railway reopened up earlier this week after the train went off the tracks back on Saturday. Fuel, oil, other fluids are currently moving into the soil and the nearby river. Right now, the DEP is working with Canadian Pacific Kansas City to find out how much oil is still at the site and how to move forward from there.
Closing arguments are scheduled for today in the trial involving Central Maine Power's transmission line project. The trial has been going on for the last week and a half. CMP and its parent companies are suing the Natural Resources Council of Maine for taking action that stopped the project. This was after Mainers voted back in 2021 that big construction projects needed to be approved by the legislature. CMP says it had vested rights because construction had already started, but lawyers against the project say the company rushed construction to claim those rights.
You'll be able to have your say today about whether or not people accused of crimes should be able to call their lawyers privately and for free. There's a public hearing on 2 bills in the state legislature today. The first would provide free phone time to any inmate in a Maine prison or jail as long as the calls are made during normal business hours and are on the topic of criminal defense. There's a second bill that would ensure that contact between inmates and their attorneys is actually confidential. It has not always been that way. Today's hearing will begin at 9 o'clock this morning.
And we are just receiving the results of the American Lung Association's air quality report, and it's telling very different stories depending on where in Maine you live. Conditions have worsened in the greater Portland area over the past year, while Bangor is one of 7 cities in the entire country to get the cleanest ranking when it comes to 3 measures of air pollution. Portland did rate as one of the cleanest cities for particle pollution. Again, the report was just released minutes ago, but we will have much more throughout the day. And let's get just a little bit about the weather to close things out, Jason.
Yeah, today is going to have clouds, a few showers, not the warmest day, but also not the coldest. It will be colder tomorrow morning. You'll see 35 across the board there. And tomorrow we're getting down the sun, 55, and we'll stay in the mid-50s for several days before those clouds roll in.
April weather.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you later.